Next, let us build get all accounts REST API. Well, first we'll change the service layer and then we'll change the controller layer, because controller layer depends on service layer. So let us head over to account service interface over here, and within this interface let us declare a method. So let's give the method return type as list. List is a generic, so let us pass account DTO as a type. Let's give method name as get all accounts. Perfect. Next, let us go and let's implement this method in a account service IMPL class. So let us jump into account service IMPL class over here. Just mouse over on this class and here you will get a link to implement the methods. Click on this implement methods, select the method that you want to implement and click on OK. Next, let us write the logic to implement get all accounts method over here. So within a get all accounts method, let us call account repository. It has find all method, and notice here find all method returns a list of account. So just call this find all method over here. Next, let us get the result of this find all method in a list. So list and then account. Let's call it as accounts. Okay, now we got a list of accounts. Next, let us convert this list of account into list of account DTO. So here let us call accounts. So accounts is a list and list has a stream method. So here just call stream method, and the stream has a map method. So let us use map method to map entity into DTO. And look at here, map method takes function as a functional interface. We need to provide the lambda expression implementation of this functional interface. So let us call this map method over here and let us pass the lambda expression implementation. Well, here let us pass account entity object as a parameter to the lambda expression, and then this is the lambda symbol, and then call account mapper. It has map to account DTO method, right? And then pass account entity object. Next, let us call collect collectors.toList method. Okay, perfect. Well, here we are using account mapper dot map to account DTO method to map account entity object into account DTO. And finally, we are returning the list from the stream, and this list basically contains the list of account DTO. Okay, so here let us have a return statement and remove this return null. Okay, now we have implemented get all accounts method. It will return the list of account DTOs. Next, let us create get all accounts REST API that will internally call this method. So let us head over to account controller over here, and here let me write the comment get all accounts REST API. Perfect. So here let us first create the method and then we'll make that method into REST API. So just type public and then response entity. Response entity is a generic. Let us pass type as a list, and again list as a generic. So let us pass account DTO as a type. Let's give method name as get all accounts. Okay, next within this method let us call account service and then call get all accounts method. So this get all accounts method return list of account DTO. So here let us have list and then account DTO. Let's call it as accounts. Perfect. Next, let us have return statement and then response entity. It has OK method and then pass accounts in a body. Perfect. Now we have created a method called get all accounts. It returns a list of account DTOs. Next, let us make this method as a REST API by using Spring annotations. So here let us annotate this method with @getMapping annotation. Okay, that's it. Next, let us go and let us rerun our Spring Boot application and let us test this get all accounts REST API. So from here, I'm going to stop and rerun the Spring Boot application. Well, notice here our Spring Boot application is up and running in embedded Tomcat server on port 8080. Next, let us head over to the Postman client over here and let's create a new request and let us choose HTTP get method over here and let us enter the request URL. Well, let us copy from the previous REST API and just paste it over here, and here let us remove these parameters and just keep localhost 8080/epa/accounts. Next, go ahead and click on send button, and there we go. In a response, you can see a list of accounts. So as of now, there is only one account. Now what we'll do, we'll add a few more accounts. Okay, so go to the add account REST API over here, and here go to the body and just change the account holder name from Ramesh to John, and then balance, let us have 20,000. Click on send button. Now the John account is created. Next, let's create one more account. Let us say Sanjay, and then let's say balance 30,000. Click on send button, and there we go, Sanjay account is created. Next, let's go to get all accounts REST API, and next send the request, and there we go. In a response, you can see a list of accounts, and there are total 3 accounts in the list. Alright, it means the get all accounts REST API is working as expected. Alright, great.